SBR Forum's Punters is brought to you by Bookmaker.
We're previewing week 1 of college football here at SBR Forum Videos, and we're talking right now with Steve from collegefootballwinning.com, our featured college football betting analyst. And Steve, I've asked you to take a look at Southern Miss at Nebraska. Now, this is not one of the games where you came to me and said, this is a game I have a strong opinion on. This is one where I am asking you just for your thoughts and opinions. So you might not have any real strong opinion on this at all. Nebraska is a 20-point favorite. Now, in the past few years, I would have seen this and automatically said, Southern Miss is a great bet at plus 20. Southern Miss, of course, had a great team, great offense and everything, and Nebraska, led by Taylor Martinez, was very inconsistent, a 20-point spread even at home. I would have said automatically that's a play on Southern Miss. But Southern Miss, of course, new quarterback, new coach, new everything, lost a bunch of guys from the defense. What's your take on this line, Nebraska minus 20?
Yes, in terms of football, looking at who's going to take the field, this Southern Miss team has pretty much been gutted. They lost a 4-year starting quarterback. They return just 4 defensive starters from that 12-win team from last year. As you mentioned, they have a brand new head coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. They return just 1 defensive lineman. They lost 5 of their top 8 tacklers, including their number 1 tackler. Right now, their depth chart suggests that their 3 starting receivers are all under 6 feet tall. On the other side, Nebraska, playing in Lincoln, they have won, this is straight up now, they have won 26 straight home openers. And Southern Miss has lost the last 7 in a row. Now that's straight up. Bo Pelini, since taking over as head coach in 2008, his Nebraska Cornhuskers have outscored their opening day opponents 185-44. So that is an average of a little over 46 points to just 11 points for their opponents. This game is still under 3 touchdowns, as you mentioned. The key statistic for me when we're looking at the number here is what Nebraska likes to do at home when they open the season. Southern Miss in season openers is just 3-6 against the spread in the last 9 years, and Nebraska is 6-2-1 against the spread in these season openers. So for those reasons, and who Nebraska returns, Nebraska, is certainly a run-first team, and it looks like with just 1 defensive lineman returning for Southern Miss, Nebraska is going to be able to run with that 2-headed monster, Taylor Martinez and Rex Burkhead, who both rushed for over 1,000 yards apiece last year. This looks like Bo Pelini's opportunity to actually run up the score. And I would not be surprised to see him do that, which is why I think something under 3 touchdowns is not unreasonable in this game.
Yeah, you make a good argument. And definitely Southern Miss, they've been a good program, a great program, very consistent program. But, game 1 of this season where there's so much turnover, I think you're right. It's at least a wait-and-see attitude. Definitely not a bet-on situation. Thanks, Steve.